Hey, what's up guys? Real quick, I want to record a video of me doing my speed prep. This is the speed prep I do for any speed day, no matter if it's max velocity or acceleration. Doesn't matter what day it is, I always do the same speed prep work before I get into my specific work for that day. Now the point of this speed prep is it's supposed to be short, right? It shouldn't really take longer than about 15 minutes. It's supposed to get right to the point. It covers different movement patterns and different movement qualities before you get into your designated speed day. And I like this a lot just because I feel like it gets right to the point. Some speed prep work I've done in the past, I feel like it's taken a little too long where you're maybe almost wasting energy and it's taken away from your actual main work of your speed day. So the reason I like this is it gets right to the point, right? It gets you primed up enough and it doesn't take forever, so your speed days don't take forever. So I'm gonna go ahead, put my cleats on and get started, and then you'll see me execute every exercise, especially if you wanna see more of a visual of how I execute my speed prep. So let me go ahead and put this down and then we'll get to it. All right, so before I get into it real quick, full disclosure as well, this speed prep can be done in like a gym or like a parking lot if you don't have access to a big field or track like we do here today. And you can adjust the yardage as well for certain drills. So what we're gonna do first is just a little light jogging. Again, this shouldn't be anything crazy, right? Just kind of get warmed up a little bit. I like to go maybe 2 or 3 times back and forth. You can go as long as you want to, feel warm, and then we'll get more into some dynamic movement after that. All right, all the way down? Yeah, just under this light jog, back and forth to the side. You said you gotta pay or some shit on the phone? Wait, pay what?
I don't know. That's why I was asking. You said you had to pay for something, I don't know.
All right, so now it's gonna be more just like body stuff. So like bodyweight squats, bodyweight hinges, lateral squats, single leg RDLs, lunges, and then after that we'll get more into a bit of dynamic stretching. So let's get to it. 10 bodyweight squats. Hinges, just stand like RDL, just 10 body weight hinges. Okay. All right, lunges, so five here and 5 back, so about 5 yards, 5 back. 5 walk. All right, now we're gonna do concise squats. A bit wider. 5 per side. All right, single leg RDLs. All right, so you can do like either a B stance, like just to dominate that front leg, or do a full like single leg RDL, like that, up here. Yeah, 5 per side. All right, so now leg swings, we'll do 10 per side, 2 different ways. So the first one's going to be like a standard leg swing into hip flexion and extension, and then you'll do a lateral leg swing on that same leg, so out side to side. Ideally, you want to hold on to something for a little more stability so you can get more of that leg swing. So you'll do your right and your left leg. Hope this can hear me. All right, so now we're gonna get into more moving drills. All right, so we're gonna start, we'll do A marches, then we'll progress it into a march with forward travel, or no, excuse me, sorry. So A march, forward travel, A skips, and then we'll go into like some pogo hops and pogo zigzags. And then from there, we'll get more into like skipping and all that. So the first one is gonna be an A march with forward travel. So really trying to think about here, hip extension and knee extension on that one side, hip and knee flexion on the other side, and then coming back and forth, synchronizing that arm and leg pattern and that synchronicity. Yep. About 10 yards. Bring those toes up and down, right? Do 15. Next is going to be zigzag pogos, so same idea. You're now just going to have like a forward travel with like a bit of a diagonal approach to it like this. Alright, so now we're going to go for a bit more distance. A little more like explosivity, if that's even a word. I don't think it's a word, but whatever. So now we're going to do 20 yards. One way we're going to go high knees. Alright, so just a repeated high knee effort for 20 yards. Walk back. Then after that, 20 yards of a straight leg bound. So keeping your legs straight and then going with forward travel, just like this, for 20 yards, all right? Then we'll come back and then we'll wrap it up with some skipping. We'll get to that after this. High knees, all right? All right, so last part of our prep before you get into whatever more specific skill work you have for the day is going to be more of a skip variation. All right, so that first one is going to be a skip for height. So when we think about skipping for height, we want to think about more of a vertical projection of that hip and knee extension coming up. So when you skip, you're going to have forward travel, but you're going to think a lot about coming up as you travel forward. And then that second skip variation is going to be a skip for distance. So same idea with that hip and knee extension, but now instead of thinking about more vertical, you're going to think about coming forward. So you're going to jump forward with that more skip for distance. So same idea with that knee and hip extension, but now you're going to come forward and try to jump in front of you with that skip for distance idea. So that'll be the last one for any speed prep day you do. Then after this, we'll get into more of the specific drill work for the day. Pretty much a skip, but you're trying to come high.
Yeah, and then the second one's distance.
And then the second one, yes, the second one, you're gonna skip still, but you're trying to think about going forward. So instead of for height, yeah. So it's still a skip.
Yeah, okay.
But now you're thinking more about going forward.
Ah, okay. that leg forward? Yeah.
Alright. So we'll go 30 yards for height first and then distance, right? Alright.
You want me to put mine over there just so you have it?
Yeah, it's whatever. Just whatever you want to do.